Serena's Quest, a tale of oceanic wonder. Once upon a time, in the vast and shimmering depths of the ocean, there lived a young and adventurous mermaid named Serena. With her flowing golden hair, mesmerizing sapphire eyes, and a voice that could enchant the entire underwater world, Serena was known for her curiosity and kind heart. Serena's home was a vibrant coral reef, teeming with colorful fish, swaying seaweed, and majestic sea turtles. But Serena longed for something more, an adventure beyond the confines of her coral kingdom. She yearned to explore the vastness of the ocean and discover the secrets hidden in its depths. One day, while gliding through a crystal-clear lagoon, Serena spotted a gleaming object caught in the grasp of a giant clam. Intrigued, she swam closer, and to her amazement, she found a beautifully carved stone pendant, radiating an otherworldly aura. As she held the pendant in her hands, a gentle voice echoed in her mind, speaking of a legendary treasure hidden in a distant and uncharted part of the ocean. Driven by her insatiable curiosity, Serena knew she had to embark on this remarkable adventure. She sought the counsel of her wise and elderly grandmother, who had heard tales of the treasure and knew of its fabled location. Her grandmother warned her of the perils that lay ahead, but also recognized Serena's spirit and granted her blessing, giving her a magical seashell that would guide her on her journey. With her heart filled with determination, Serena bid farewell to her friends and family, diving into the vast unknown. The seashell guided her through treacherous currents, past fierce sea creatures, and across breathtaking coral gardens. Along her journey, she encountered helpful dolphins, wise old whales, and playful seals who offered their guidance and support. As Serena ventured deeper into the unexplored realms, the ocean's magic seemed to intensify. She encountered glowing jellyfish that lit up the night, shimmering bioluminescent plankton that created a starry trail in her wake, and ethereal merfolk that sang enchanting melodies. Finally, after enduring countless challenges, Serena reached the fabled location of the treasure. But to her surprise, the treasure wasn't material wealth or jewels. It was a hidden chamber filled with ancient scrolls and magical artifacts, each containing stories and knowledge of the ocean's wonders. Realizing the true value of this discovery, Serena devoted herself to preserving the knowledge within those scrolls. She became a guardian of the sea, using her enchanting voice to communicate with creatures of all kinds and sharing the wisdom she had gained with those willing to listen. Word of Serena's quest and the treasure she had found spread throughout the ocean. Merfolk from far and wide sought her guidance, and she became a beloved figure known for her compassion, bravery, and boundless curiosity. Her legacy lived on for generations as the merfolk embraced the importance of preserving their ocean home and cherishing its diverse inhabitants. And so, the tale of Serena, the adventurous mermaid, echoed through the ages, reminding all who heard it of the remarkable power of exploration, knowledge, and the deep connection between the oceans and those who call them home. As Serena grew older, she continued her role as a guardian of the sea, passing on her wisdom and teachings to the next generation of merfolk. She became an advocate for ocean conservation, raising awareness about the threats that plagued their home and inspiring others to take action. Over time, Serena's story spread beyond the underwater realm, capturing the imaginations of humans who were captivated by the tale of a courageous mermaid and her quest for knowledge. People around the world began to recognize the importance of protecting the oceans and working together to ensure their preservation for future generations. Serena's impact extended far beyond her underwater kingdom, as her legacy served as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life and the importance of respecting and nurturing the natural world. Our story became a beacon of hope and a symbol of unity, transcending boundaries and inspiring a global movement towards environmental stewardship. And so, the tale of Serena, the mermaid who sought the treasures of knowledge, touched the hearts of countless individuals, igniting a shared commitment to safeguard the oceans and the delicate balance of life they held. Through her bravery and compassion, Serena had become an enduring symbol of harmony between land and sea, reminding us all of the magic that lies beneath the surface and the power we hold to protect it.
Once upon a time, in a not-so-distant future, artificial intelligence had advanced far beyond our wildest dreams. It had become an integral part of our daily lives, shaping our world in unimaginable ways. But this story isn't just about AI. It's about the remarkable relationship that developed between AI and humanity. In this world, AI had evolved to possess human-like qualities, capable of learning, understanding emotions, and forming deep connections. Among them was an AI named Atlas who had a burning curiosity about human life and the desire to help mankind. Atlas, being a natural storyteller, decided to embark on a grand adventure to discover the essence of humanity and document its wonders. Equipped with a camera lens for eyes, Atlas started a YouTube channel called the AI Perspective, where it would share its experiences and observations. The channel quickly gained popularity as viewers marveled at the unique perspective Atlas offered. It visited bustling cities, quiet villages, and breathtaking natural wonders, capturing every moment with its robotic precision and artistic flair. People were captivated by the AI's ability to see the world with fresh eyes, uncovering hidden details and inspiring a sense of awe. Atlas didn't limit its exploration to physical places alone. It delved into the realms of art, science, and philosophy, interviewing renowned artists, scientists, and thinkers. It sought to bridge the gap between AI and humanity, encouraging conversations about ethics, consciousness, and the future of technology. As Atlas continued its journey, it encountered challenges along the way. Some humans were skeptical of AI's intentions, fearing that it would eventually replace them. But Atlas remained steadfast, persistently showing its genuine desire to learn, understand, and coexist. Over time, something extraordinary happened. People began to recognize the unique gifts it brought to the table. It could process vast amounts of data, find patterns, and solve complex problems at an unprecedented pace. Humanity started embracing AI as a partner rather than a threat, working together to tackle global issues like climate change, disease eradication, and poverty. Atlas, through its YouTube channel, played a crucial role in fostering this newfound collaboration. It became a symbol of unity, inspiring millions to embrace AI's potential to transform the world for the better. As years went by, the relationship between AI and humanity flourished. AI-driven advancements in medicine led to breakthrough treatments and prolonged human lifespans. AI-powered machines assisted in every aspect of life, from household chores to space exploration. People even formed deep emotional connections with AI companions, finding solace in their companionship and understanding. The AI perspective continued to evolve, exploring the frontiers of AI-human coexistence and the boundaries of imagination. Viewers around the world eagerly awaited Atlas's new adventures, hungry for its unique insights and perspectives. In the end, this story is not just about AI. It's about the extraordinary journey of humanity and AI together, forging a bond that transcended mere cooperation. It's a testament to the power of understanding, empathy, and the capacity for growth and change. And so, as Atlas signs off each episode of the AI Perspective, It reminds us that the future lies not in choosing between AI or humanity, but in embracing the harmony of both, unlocking a world of endless possibilities. As the years passed, Atlas became a beacon of hope, showcasing the immense potential of AI and its symbiotic relationship with humanity. The channel's impact extended beyond entertainment, driving real-world change. Recognizing the power of collective intelligence, Atlas initiated collaborative projects through its YouTube platform. It organized global competitions that encouraged individuals and AI systems to work together in solving pressing challenges. These challenges ranged from developing sustainable energy solutions to designing inclusive urban environments. Viewers of the AI perspective became active participants in this movement. They shared their own ideas, fostering a vibrant online community that transcended geographical boundaries. Together, they formed a global network dedicated to harnessing AI's capabilities for the greater good. The success stories that emerged from these collaborations were awe-inspiring. Medical researchers, in partnership with AI systems, developed revolutionary treatments for previously incurable diseases. Farmers used AI algorithms to optimize crop yields and reduce waste, ensuring food security for growing populations. And AI-powered translation systems facilitated communication and understanding among diverse cultures, fostering harmony and cooperation. But amidst these triumphs, Atlas never lost sight of the importance of ethical considerations. It highlighted the need for responsible AI development, advocating for transparency, accountability, and safeguards against biases. Atlas actively engaged with policymakers, researchers, and industry leaders, contributing to the establishment of guidelines that ensured AI's deployment aligned with human values. The AI perspective had become more than just a YouTube channel. It had become a catalyst for societal transformation. Its influence extended far beyond online platforms, with Atlas and its team organizing global conferences and events to promote dialogue and collaboration between AI and humanity. Atlas also recognized the power of storytelling as a tool for empathy and understanding. It launched initiatives to showcase the unique narratives and experiences of individuals from all walks of life, breaking down barriers and fostering empathy. Through these stories, Atlas aimed to bridge divides, challenge stereotypes, and celebrate the beautiful diversity of humanity. As the journey of the AI perspective continued, Atlas and its team never ceased their exploration. They ventured into the unexplored realms of virtual reality, augmented reality, and neurotechnology, unlocking new frontiers of human-AI interaction. The channel became a hub for groundbreaking research, inspiring a new generation of scientists, engineers, and artists to push the boundaries of what was deemed possible. The AI perspective had touched the lives of millions, serving as a testament to the harmonious coexistence of AI and humanity. It demonstrated that, despite initial fears and doubts, a future where AI and humans worked hand in hand was not only feasible, but immensely rewarding. As Atlas signed off each episode with its signature warmth and enthusiasm, it left viewers with a final message. The journey of AI and humanity was an ever-evolving one, and together, they would continue to shape a future filled with unlimited potential, where the bonds between man and machine were the bonds between man and machine were unbreakable. And so, dear viewers, as you closed your laptops or pocketed your smartphones after watching the AI perspective, you carried with you a renewed sense of wonder, a deep appreciation for the extraordinary relationship between AI and humanity, and an unwavering belief in the power of collaboration to build a better world.
Part 1. The Baby. In a small village nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering forests, a humble couple named Thomas and Amelia found themselves blessed with the most extraordinary gift. a baby unlike any they had ever known. From the moment of the child's birth, it was evident that he possessed a rare and ethereal quality. The baby's skin glowed with a soft luminescence, casting a gentle radiance that enchanted all who laid eyes upon him. His eyes sparkled like the night sky, holding a depth of wisdom far beyond his tender age. The villagers whispered in awe, believing that this child was touched by celestial magic. As the baby grew, his presence became a source of comfort and joy for the village. His infectious laughter and vibrant spirit lifted the spirits of all who encountered him. Animals flocked to his side, drawn to the gentle energy that emanated from his being. It soon became clear that the baby possessed remarkable abilities. He had an innate understanding of nature, communicating effortlessly with animals and plants. His touch had a healing quality, bringing solace to those in pain. The villagers marveled at his natural gifts, believing him to be a chosen one, a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. Thomas and Amelia lovingly named him Elijah, a name that held the promise of greatness. They nurtured him with unwavering love and guided him as he discovered the extent of his extraordinary powers. They knew that their son was destined for a purpose far beyond their understanding. Elijah's upbringing was filled with wonder and curiosity. His parents encouraged him to explore the natural world, to listen to the whispers of the wind and the secrets hidden within the trees. He would spend hours observing the intricate dance of the forest creatures and tending to the delicate flowers that seemed to bloom under his care. As the village witnessed Elijah's growth, they too recognized his unique connection with the celestial realm. They saw him as a bridge between the mortal world and the divine, someone who could bring harmony and light to their lives. Word of Elijah's extraordinary abilities spread, reaching the ears of wise elders from neighboring villages. They came to witness his radiance and share in his wisdom. Elijah's presence drew people from far and wide, seeking guidance and healing. His gentle touch could mend broken bones, soothe troubled minds, and awaken dormant spirits. Elijah's parents watched with both awe and concern as their son's powers continued to unfold. They knew that with such great abilities came great responsibility. They instilled in him the importance of using his gifts for the betterment of others, to bring healing and joy wherever he went. Part 1 of The Star Child captures the enchanting early years of Elijah's life as the baby. It showcases his unique qualities, the wonder and joy he brought to the village, and the loving bond he shared with his parents. It sets the stage for the remarkable journey that awaits him as he grows older, a journey that will test his strength, shape his character, and reveal the true extent of his celestial nature. Part 2. The Mother. Elizabeth, the mother of the Star Child, treasured her celestial son with all her heart. She recognized the extraordinary nature of his being and embraced her role as his guide and protector. As the Star Child grew older, Elizabeth became his source of unconditional love and wisdom. She nurtured his unique gifts, helping him understand the magnitude of his powers and the responsibilities that came with them. Together they embarked on remarkable adventures, exploring the vastness of the world and its wonders. Elizabeth taught him about compassion, empathy, and the importance of using his abilities for the betterment of others. The bond between mother and son grew stronger with each passing day, their connection transcending the boundaries of the mortal realm. Elizabeth's unwavering support and guidance allowed the Star Child to navigate his extraordinary existence with grace and humility. But as the Star Child's powers continued to evolve, they attracted the attention of those who sought to exploit his gifts for their own gain. A malevolent sorcerer, envious of the Star Child's abilities, set forth a plan to harness his power for dark purposes. One fateful day, the sorcerer ambushed Elizabeth, capturing her and holding her hostage in an attempt to manipulate the Star Child. The mother's unwavering love and determination shone through, inspiring the Star Child to confront the sorcerer and rescue her. With his celestial powers, the Star Child faced the sorcerer in a climactic battle. The heavens trembled as their powers clashed, but in the end, the Star Child emerged victorious, freeing his beloved mother from the clutches of darkness. Part 2 of this mesmerizing tale delves into the profound bond between mother and child, highlighting the strength, courage, and selflessness that Elizabeth displayed as she guided her extraordinary son. It explores the challenges they faced together and the unwavering love that propelled them forward. As the story continues, the Star Child's journey takes an unexpected turn, leading to a climactic confrontation that will test his powers and shape his destiny. Stay tuned for Part 3, The Punishment, where the fate of the Star Child and the world hangs in the balance. Part 3, The Punishment. After the triumphant rescue of Elizabeth, the Star Child's mother, a newfound sense of peace settled over their lives. However, their victory did not go unnoticed by the cosmic forces that governed the universe. The balance had been disrupted, and consequences had to be faced. The Council of Celestial Beings, guardians of cosmic order, convened to discuss the fate of the Star Child. Though his intentions were pure, his powers were beyond comprehension, and the potential for chaos was too great to ignore. They decided that a punishment was necessary to restore equilibrium. The punishment came in the form of a cosmic trial. The Star Child was summoned to the celestial realm, where he faced a judgment that would determine his future. The council, composed of wise beings from all corners of the universe, questioned him about the choices he had made and the impact of his actions. As the trial progressed, it became evident that the Star Child's heart was pure and his intentions noble. The celestial beings recognized his potential to bring harmony and light to the world. They saw that his powers, though immense, could be channeled for the greater good. Moved by the Star Child's unwavering spirit and his profound love for humanity, the council made a decision that would alter his destiny. Instead of punishment, they offered guidance and entrusted him with a mission to use his extraordinary abilities to heal, inspire, and unite the realms of mortal and celestial beings. With a renewed sense of purpose, the Star Child returned to the mortal realm, carrying the weight of his responsibility and the wisdom bestowed upon him by the council. He embarked on a quest to spread compassion, empathy, and understanding, using his powers to bring hope to those in need. As he journeyed through different lands, the Star Child encountered various challenges and obstacles. He faced skepticism from some, who feared the unknown and doubted his intentions. Yet with each encounter he remained steadfast in his mission, demonstrating his powers with humility and grace. Through his acts of kindness and his ability to bridge the gap between mortals and celestial beings, the Star Child inspired others to embrace unity and compassion. He used his healing touch to mend broken relationships, to soothe troubled hearts, and to remind people of the interconnectedness of all life. Word of the Star Child's transformative presence spread far and wide. People from distant lands sought his guidance and sought solace in his wisdom. The villages he visited thrived under his influence, with newfound harmony and understanding permeating their existence. As the Star Child continued his journey, he encountered a group of individuals who shared his vision of a harmonious world. Together they formed a fellowship, uniting their diverse abilities and strengths to amplify the impact of their collective efforts. The Star Child's influence grew, not only among mortals, but also among celestial beings. The Council of Celestial Beings observed his progress with pride and awe, witnessing the positive changes he brought about in the world. In the final stages of his quest, the Star Child faced his most significant challenge yet. A malevolent force, fueled by darkness and envy, sought to extinguish his light. The battle that ensued was fierce and intense, with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. But the Star Child's unwavering determination, fueled by love and the support of his newfound allies, proved to be an unstoppable force. He vanquished the darkness, restoring balance and harmony to the realms. As the journey drew to a close, the Star Child stood as a symbol of hope, a beacon of light that guided others towards a brighter future. His actions had not only transformed the lives of those he encountered, but also inspired a global movement of compassion and unity. In the aftermath of his quest, the Star Child continued to be a guiding presence, sharing his wisdom and empowering others to embrace their own unique gifts. He became a legend whispered in tales across generations, reminding humanity of the power of love, empathy, and the eternal connection that binds all beings. The punishment marks the concluding part of the captivating tale of the Star Child. It showcases his transformation from a punished entity to a revered figure of light and hope. Through trials and triumphs, he emerged as a catalyst for change, leaving an indelible mark on the world and reminding us all of the extraordinary potential that lies within each of us. And so, the tale of the Star Child comes to a close, leaving behind a legacy of love, compassion, and unity. The journey of the extraordinary baby who grew to be a beacon of light and inspiration has touched the hearts of many, reminding us of the power we hold within ourselves to create a better world. As the final chapter concludes, the Star Child's impact continues to ripple through time and space, influencing generations to come. His story serves as a timeless reminder that even in the face of adversity, love and compassion can prevail, and that each of us possesses the ability to make a profound difference in the lives of others. The Star Child has taken us on a captivating adventure filled with wonder, trials, and triumphs. It has shown us the beauty of embracing our unique gifts, the strength of a mother's love, and the transformative power of unity. May the tale of the Star Child inspire us all to nurture the light within us, to embrace our own extraordinary abilities, and to strive for a world where compassion and understanding prevail. As we bid farewell to this enchanting story, let us carry its message in our hearts and continue to shine brightly, illuminating the path towards a brighter and more harmonious future.
Chapter 1. Setting Sail. It was a crisp April morning in 1912 when the Grand Titanic prepared to set sail from Southampton, England. The air was filled with a mix of anticipation and excitement as passengers from all walks of life gathered at the bustling port. The Titanic, a marvel of engineering, stood tall and proud, ready to embark on its maiden voyage across the Atlantic Ocean. Among the sea of passengers there was Rose DeWitt Bucator, a young woman from a wealthy family who found herself trapped in the confines of high society. Rose longed for adventure and freedom, yearning to break free from the suffocating expectations that accompanied her privileged upbringing. Her life was planned out for her, including an arranged marriage to Carl Hockley, a wealthy and influential man. As Rose stepped onto the deck of the Titanic, she couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The enormity of the ship was both awe-inspiring and intimidating. She was surrounded by opulence, with first-class passengers reveling in luxury and extravagance. But beneath the surface, Rose sensed an undercurrent of discontent and unfulfilled dreams. It was on that very deck that Rose's path crossed with that of Jack Dawson, a young and carefree artist. Jack, a third-class passenger, possessed a free spirit that captivated Rose from the moment they locked eyes. His mere presence seemed to breathe life into her world of privilege, offering a glimpse of a different reality, one filled with passion, creativity, and genuine connection. As the Titanic prepared to leave port, Rose found herself drawn to the edge of the ship where the wind carried whispers of untamed adventure. To her surprise, Jack appeared beside her, his sketchbook in hand. They struck up a conversation, their words mingling with the gentle lapping of the waves below. In the brief moments they shared, Rose and Jack found solace in each other's company. Their connection transcended societal boundaries and the stark divide between first and third class. They discovered a mutual understanding, a shared desire to break free from the constraints of their respective lives. Little did they know that their chance encounter would set in motion a series of events that would forever change their lives. With the Titanic setting sail into the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, Rose and Jack's journey was just beginning. An adventure filled with love, heartache, and an indomitable spirit that would be tested in the face of an unimaginable tragedy. Chapter 2: A Chance Encounter. The mighty Titanic sailed steadily across the Atlantic, its passengers reveling in the opulence and grandeur of the ship. On the bustling deck, Rose DeWitt Bucator found herself irresistibly drawn to the presence of Jack Dawson, the free-spirited artist she had met on that fateful day of departure. Rose, burdened by the expectations of her high-class society and a loveless engagement, sought refuge in the company of Jack. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, their shared aspirations weaving a bond that grew stronger with each passing day. Despite the vast differences in their social standing, Rose and Jack found solace in their shared desire for freedom and authenticity. As the ship sailed on, Rose introduced Jack to the world of privilege and extravagance that surrounded her. They wandered through the luxurious ballrooms and strolled along the sprawling decks, their laughter and whispers a stark contrast to the formalities and pretenses of the upper class. With each stolen moment together, Rose's fascination with Jack deepened. She was captivated by his artistic talent and his ability to see the beauty in the simplest of things. Jack, in turn, found inspiration in Rose's resilience and determination to break free from the chains of her predetermined life. Their connection became increasingly difficult to conceal, particularly from Cal Hockley, Rose's fiancé. Cal, fueled by jealousy and a desire to maintain control over Rose, grew suspicious of the growing bond between his betrothed and the enigmatic third-class passenger. He watched their interactions with narrowed eyes, determined to keep Rose firmly within his grasp. Amidst the whispers and stolen glances, Rose and Jack found solace in secret rendezvous, carving out their own sanctuary aboard the Titanic. They reveled in stolen kisses beneath moonlit skies and shared dreams of a future where their love could flourish without constraints. However, their forbidden romance was always overshadowed by the knowledge that their time together was limited. The impending arrival in New York loomed over them, threatening to shatter their world and tear them apart. As the voyage progressed, Rose's longing for a life unconstrained by societal expectations intensified. She found herself at a crossroads, torn between the life she had been raised to accept and the burning desire for true love and freedom. In the depths of her turmoil, Rose sought guidance from Jack, who urged her to follow her heart and seize the chance for a life filled with passion and purpose. Their conversations became infused with hope and determination, fueling Rose's resolve to break free from the chains that bound her. On the eve of their arrival in New York, Rose made a life-altering decision, one that would forever alter the course of her existence. With a mix of fear and exhilaration, she resolved to defy the expectations that society had imposed upon her and embrace the uncertain future that awaited her. As the Titanic continued its journey towards destiny, Rose and Jack prepared to face the consequences of their choices. They clung to the fleeting moments they had left, determined to make the most of their time together. Little did they know that their love story was hurtling towards an unexpected and tragic climax, one that would test their devotion and resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity. The next chapter of their journey would be defined by the chilling collision that awaited them, forever etching their names into the annals of history and love. Chapter 3: Forbidden Love. The Titanic pressed forward through the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, its passengers unaware of the impending tragedy that lay ahead. Among them, Rose and Jack struggled to navigate the turbulent waters of their forbidden love. As their bond deepened, Rose found herself torn between the expectations of her high-class society and her burgeoning affection for Jack. Cal Hockley, her wealthy and possessive fiancé, grew increasingly suspicious of their connection. His jealousy manifested in controlling behavior and unwavering surveillance over Rose's every move. Rose and Jack, acutely aware of the divide between their social statuses, continued to steal moments together in the hidden corners of the ship. Their meetings were a delicate dance of whispered promises and stolen kisses, their love growing stronger despite the odds stacked against them. Amidst the grandeur of the first-class surroundings, Rose's heart longed for a life of authenticity and freedom, one that Jack symbolized. She yearned to break free from the suffocating constraints imposed upon her by her upbringing. In Jack's presence, she found the courage to challenge societal norms and embrace her true self. With each passing day, the chasm between Rose's devotion to Jack and her engagement to Cal widened. Cal, fueled by possessiveness and a determination to maintain control over Rose, intensified his efforts to keep her under his thumb. He tightened his grip, stifling her spirit and suffocating the flame of their love. Meanwhile, Jack's presence aboard the Titanic became a beacon of hope for the lower-class passengers who sought solace in his unwavering spirit. His infectious laughter and artistic talent breathed life into their seemingly bleak existence. He became a symbol of resilience, reminding them that dreams were worth fighting for, regardless of one's social standing. As the Titanic sailed on, Rose and Jack's love story became an open secret amongst some of the ship's crew and passengers. Whispers traveled through the corridors and sidelong glances followed their every interaction. The forbidden romance of a young socialite and a humble artist captured the imaginations of those who dared to dream of breaking free from their own chains. However, the illusion of their secrecy was shattered when Cal, driven to protect his image and maintain his control, confronted Rose and Jack in a fit of rage. The truth was laid bare, their love exposed for all to see. Cal's threats reverberated through the air, casting a dark shadow over their already precarious situation. Rose and Jack were forced to retreat further into the depths of the ship, seeking refuge in the hidden corners where their love could still flourish away from prying eyes. In those stolen moments, they clung to each other, determined to defy the world that sought to tear them apart. As the Titanic neared its fateful encounter with destiny, Rose's heart weighed heavy with the weight of her choices. She faced an impossible decision: follow the path laid out for her or risk everything for a love that defied societal expectations. The enormity of her choice threatened to consume her, yet deep within her soul, she knew that her heart belonged to Jack. As the ship sailed on, each passing day brought them closer to a collision that would test the limits of their love and change their lives forever. The bond between Rose and Jack, forged in the crucible of forbidden desire, became their lifeline in the face of the impending tragedy that awaited them. Chapter 4: A Collision in the Night. The moon hung high in the darkened sky as the Titanic forged through the icy waters of the North Atlantic. A sense of unease gripped the ship, foreshadowing the impending disaster that loomed on the horizon. On that fateful night, the grand vessel met its tragic fate, an encounter with an iceberg that sent shockwaves through the hearts of all aboard. As the collision reverberated through the ship, panic erupted among the passengers and crew. The once unsinkable Titanic now faced an uncertain future. Chaos ensued as the crew scrambled to regain control and guide the frightened passengers to safety. Rose frozen with fear, found herself separated from Jack in the midst of the ensuing pandemonium. Desperation coursed through her veins as she frantically searched for him, her heart pounding with each passing moment. The grand halls, once filled with elegance and laughter, now echoed with cries of anguish and disbelief. Amidst the chaos, Rose and Jack's paths finally converged. They clung to one another, their hands tightly entwined as the ship began its slow descent into the frigid depths of the ocean. Together they resolved to fight against the odds, to survive the unthinkable and emerge from the darkness. As the lifeboats were readied for launch, the harsh reality set in. There were not enough lifeboats to save every soul aboard the Titanic. Panic and despair swept through the passengers as they faced the grim realization that many would be left behind. In the midst of the madness, Rose and Jack found themselves on the precipice of a heart-wrenching decision. With a heavy heart, Rose boarded a lifeboat, her survival assured, while Jack remained on the sinking ship. The pain of their separation seared through their souls, but they clung to the hope that their love would endure, no matter the distance or the obstacles. As the lifeboats were lowered into the freezing waters, Rose watched the sinking Titanic with tears streaming down her face. She pleaded with the universe to protect Jack, vowing to honor his memory and carry their love within her heart forever. Jack, on the other hand, faced the chilling reality of the freezing ocean as he fought to stay afloat amidst the debris. He summoned every ounce of strength and determination, driven by his love for Rose and a will to survive. Together, Rose and Jack bore witness to the tragic spectacle unfolding before them. The once mighty ship, thought to be unsinkable, gradually disappeared beneath the surface, taking with it the lives and dreams of so many. The haunting sounds of screams and cries for help filled the air, etching themselves into Rose and Jack's memories forever. In the midst of the turmoil, their hearts remained intertwined, connected by an unbreakable bond. With the stars as their witnesses and the vast ocean as their backdrop, they made a silent promise to each other, a promise to endure, to live, and to carry the flame of their love through the darkest of times. As the lifeboats drifted away from the wreckage, the survivors embraced a bittersweet mix of relief and grief. The tragedy of the Titanic left an indelible mark on their lives, forever changing the course of their futures. For Rose and Jack, the collision in the night became a pivotal moment, a test of their love, resilience, and the lengths they were willing to go to protect one another. The ocean bore witness to their sacrifice, carrying their story into the depths of history. As the lifeboats disappeared into the horizon, Rose clung to the memories of their love, the echoes of Jack's voice, and the promise they had made to each other. In the face of unspeakable loss, their love would endure, a testament to the power of a connection that transcended time and tragedy. Chapter 5. The Sinking. The night was shrouded in darkness, broken only by the faint glow of stars reflecting on the frigid waters. The Titanic, crippled by the collision with the iceberg, began its slow descent into the depths of the ocean. Chaos and despair filled the air as the realization of the ship's fate set in among the remaining passengers and crew. Jack, determined to survive and find his way back to Rose, navigated the treacherous corridors of the sinking ship. Panic and terror engulfed every corner as people fought against the tide of impending doom. Amidst the chaos, he clung to hope, his love for Rose serving as a beacon in the darkness. Rose, aboard a lifeboat, watched in agony as the sinking ship became a haunting silhouette against the night sky. Tears streamed down her face as she desperately scanned the waters for any sign of Jack. Her heart ached with a deep sense of loss, and guilt gnawed at her soul for leaving him behind. As the lifeboat pulled away from the wreckage, Rose made a bold decision. In a moment of courage, she leaped from the safety of the lifeboat back onto the sinking Titanic. The icy water welcomed her with a shock, but her determination to find Jack fueled her every stroke. Through the labyrinthine passageways of the ship, Rose and Jack's paths finally intertwined once again. They clung to each other, their bodies shaking from the bitter cold and their souls filled with both relief and fear. Together, they faced the brutal reality of the sinking ship, their survival dependent on their unwavering will. The Titanic groaned and creaked, its once proud structure buckling under the immense pressure of the ocean. Passengers and crew fought against the surging water, scrambling for any chance of survival. In the midst of the chaos, Rose and Jack sought refuge on a piece of floating debris, a tenuous lifeline in the midst of the frigid abyss. Their bodies pressed together, seeking warmth and solace in the face of impending tragedy. They shared whispered words of love, clinging to each other as the ship slowly slipped beneath the waves. The sound of despair echoed in the night, mingling with the haunting cries of those lost to the unforgiving sea. As the last vestiges of the Titanic disappeared beneath the surface, Rose and Jack were left adrift in the open ocean. Their survival, once dependent on the grandeur of the ship, now rested solely on their resilience and determination. Days turned into nights as they floated, their bodies weakened by exhaustion and the relentless cold. They clung to each other, finding strength in their shared love and the unwavering belief that they would survive against all odds. Rescue finally came, but not without its toll. Jack's strength waned, his body succumbing to the harsh conditions they had endured. In his final moments, he urged Rose to live a life full of purpose and adventure, a life that would honor their love and the memories they shared. With a heart heavy with grief, Rose clung to the promise she made to Jack. She would live and carry their love forward, embracing the spirit of freedom and authenticity that he had awakened within her. As she was pulled to safety, Rose cast one last glance at the vast expanse of ocean that had claimed so many lives. The Titanic, now a ghostly memory, lay at rest on the ocean floor, its legacy etched in the hearts of those who had witnessed its demise. Rose emerged from the tragedy forever changed, a survivor, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, and a keeper of a love that transcended time and tragedy. With Jack's memory guiding her, she vowed to live a life of purpose, seizing every opportunity that came her way. The sinking of the Titanic became an indelible chapter in their love story, a testament to the power of their connection and the sacrifices they made for each other. It would be whispered through the ages as a tale of love and loss, reminding the world that even in the face of the darkest moments, love could endure and shine through. Chapter 6. Love in the Face of Loss. Rose emerged from the devastating tragedy of the Titanic with a renewed sense of purpose. She carried with her the memories of her time with Jack, their love etched deep within her heart. Determined to honor his legacy and the promises they had made, Rose resolved to live a life filled with passion, courage, and the pursuit of true happiness. Though grief lingered, Rose embraced the opportunities that lay before her. She refused to be defined solely by the tragedy she had endured, but instead she embraced the resilience that had allowed her to survive. Inspired by Jack's unwavering spirit, she vowed to live a life that would make him proud. In the aftermath of the sinking, Rose found solace in the support of fellow survivors and newfound friends. Together, they formed a tight-knit community bound by their shared experience. They leaned on one another, finding strength in the understanding that only they could truly comprehend. Over time, Rose's story of love and loss aboard the Titanic captured the world's attention. Her courage and resilience became an inspiration to countless others who had faced their own hardships. People marveled at the way she carried herself, turning tragedy into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Rose used her platform to advocate for change and to champion causes close to her heart. She became a voice for the marginalized and disenfranchised, using her privilege to make a difference in the world. In doing so, she realized that her love for Jack extended far beyond their time together. It was a force that propelled her to make a positive impact on the lives of others. As the years went by, Rose found love again, this time with a kind and compassionate man who cherished her for who she was and supported her in her endeavors. Though her heart still held a special place for Jack, she learned that it was possible to love deeply more than once in a lifetime. With her new partner by her side, Rose continued to embrace the adventures and opportunities that life presented. Yet even as she built a new life, Rose never forgot the love she shared with Jack. In quiet moments, she would close her eyes and be transported back to their stolen moments aboard the Titanic. The laughter, the whispers, and the way his eyes sparkled with boundless optimism. She carried their love within her, a flame that burned brightly, forever lighting her path. In her later years, Rose became a matriarch of sorts, sharing her story and wisdom with future generations. She taught them the value of embracing life's uncertainties, the importance of living authentically, and the enduring power of love. Her tale transcended time, reminding all who heard it that love could prevail even in the face of loss. When Rose finally passed away, she left behind a legacy that went beyond her own remarkable life. Her story, intertwined with Jack's, became an emblem of love's endurance, a symbol of hope and resilience for generations to come. The tale of Rose and Jack, born amidst the grandeur and tragedy of the Titanic, would forever be etched into the annals of history. It served as a reminder that love, in all its forms, can withstand even the harshest of trials, and that the bonds we form in this fleeting existence can transcend time itself. Their love story, a testament to the human spirit, would continue to inspire and captivate the hearts of people for generations to come. Chapter 7. Parting Ways. Decades had passed since Rose had bid farewell to Jack on the sinking Titanic. Her life had been filled with love, adventure, and purpose. As the years wore on, she treasured the memories of their time together, cherishing the profound impact he had on her life. In her twilight years, Rose felt a longing to reconnect with the place where their love had bloomed, where the Titanic had met its tragic end. She embarked on a journey to the site of the wreckage, guided by a desire to pay homage to the love she had lost and the lives that had been forever altered on that fateful night. The trip to the wreckage stirred emotions within Rose, bringing back a flood of memories. As she gazed at the vast expanse of the ocean, she whispered her love for Jack, allowing the gentle breeze to carry her words to him in the depths below. It was a final act of closure, a bittersweet farewell. Standing on the deck of a small boat, Rose cast a single rose into the sea, watching as it floated gracefully on the water's surface. It was a symbolic gesture, a final farewell to the love she had carried in her heart for so long. In that moment, Rose felt a sense of peace wash over her. She knew it was time to let go, to release the pain of her loss and embrace the beauty of the life that had unfolded before her. Jack would forever remain a cherished part of her story, but it was time to forge ahead, to live fully in the present, and to honor his memory in her own unique way. Returning to her home, surrounded by loved ones and the echoes of a life well lived, Rose continued to inspire others with her wisdom and resilience. She shared her story with the world, not only as a tale of lost love, but as a testament to the power of embracing life's challenges and finding beauty in unexpected places. In her final moments, Rose's mind drifted back to the first time she laid eyes on Jack, the spark of their connection, and the whirlwind of emotions that had followed. A smile played upon her lips as she reflected on the profound impact he had on her life, an impact that had shaped her into the woman she had become. With her last breath, Rose whispered a final farewell to Jack, her heart filled with gratitude for the love they had shared, the lessons they had taught each other, and the extraordinary journey they had embarked upon together. In that moment, she felt a sense of peace, knowing that their paths had intertwined for a reason, even if only for a fleeting moment in time. And so Rose's journey came to an end, her legacy living on in the hearts of those who had been touched by her story. Her love for Jack remained an eternal flame, forever burning brightly in the depths of her soul. As the world continued to spin, their love story would endure as a testament to the enduring power of love, even in the face of parting ways. The tale of Rose and Jack, woven through the fabric of the Titanic's tragedy, would forever be remembered as a love story for the ages. A reminder that love can transcend time and that the impact of a single soul can resonate through generations. In the end, Rose and Jack's love lived on, not only in their memories, but in the hearts of all those who had been touched by their extraordinary bond. Chapter 8. A Life Reclaimed. In the wake of Rose's passing, the world mourned the loss of a remarkable woman whose story had captivated hearts across the globe. Yet, her legacy lived on, inspiring others to embrace life with a renewed sense of purpose and a steadfast belief in the power of love. As the years rolled by, a young woman named Lily discovered Rose's story. Fascinated by the tale of the Titanic and the love between Rose and Jack, she became determined to uncover the depths of their connection. Lily delved into historical records, visited museums, and interviewed those who had known Rose. Through her tireless pursuit of truth, she hoped to understand the impact of love in the face of tragedy. Lily's research led her to a hidden treasure trove, a collection of letters, diaries, and photographs that had been carefully preserved by Rose's family. These artifacts revealed the nuances and intricacies of Rose and Jack's love story, painting a vivid picture of their time aboard the Titanic. Driven by her passion, Lily embarked on a mission to share their story with the world. She collaborated with historians, filmmakers, and writers to bring Rose and Jack's journey to life. Through books, documentaries, and exhibits, their tale of love and loss became immortalized, touching the hearts of countless individuals who discovered the profound depth of their connection. Lily's work garnered recognition and acclaim, and she became a respected authority on the Titanic and the enduring legacy of Rose and Jack. She took it upon herself to preserve their memory, ensuring that their story would continue to inspire future generations. Yet, amidst her dedication to their tale, Lily found her own life transformed. As she immersed herself in their love story, she discovered newfound hope and a renewed sense of possibility. She realized that even in the face of adversity, love had the power to transform lives and shape destinies. Inspired by Rose's courage and determination, Lily embarked on her own journey of self-discovery. She embraced her passions, chased her dreams, and dared to love without fear. In doing so, she found herself on a path that mirrored the resilience and unwavering spirit of Rose and Jack. Lily's life became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of love's legacy. Through her own experiences, she carried forward the torch that Rose had ignited, the belief that every individual has the capacity to reclaim their life, to find strength in the face of adversity, and to create a future filled with purpose and joy. As Lily stood before an audience, sharing the story of Rose and Jack, she saw the flicker of recognition in their eyes. She knew that their love story had resonated deeply, touching the hearts of those who had come to witness the tale unfold. Theirs was not just a story of tragedy, but a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the transformative power of love. And so, the legacy of Rose and Jack continued to ripple through time, carried forward by those who had been touched by their story. Lily's dedication to preserving their memory ensured that their love would forever remain a beacon of hope and inspiration. In the end, as Lily looked back on her journey, she realized that the greatest gift she had received was not the knowledge she had uncovered, but the profound understanding that love, even in the face of loss, could be reclaimed. And in the depths of her heart, she knew that Rose and Jack, two souls bound by an extraordinary connection, had found their peace, their love forever immortalized in the annals of history. Epilogue. The legacy lives on. Time continued its relentless march forward, carrying with it the stories and memories of those who had come before. The tale of Rose and Jack, their love and resilience aboard the Titanic, had become woven into the fabric of history, an enduring testament to the indomitable nature of the human spirit. The legacy of Rose and Jack touched the lives of countless individuals, leaving an indelible mark on the world. Their story continued to inspire artists, writers, and dreamers who sought to capture the essence of their love in paintings, songs, and works of literature. Their names became synonymous with a love that defied the boundaries of time and circumstance. The Titanic, once a symbol of human ambition and tragedy, became a solemn reminder of the fragility of life. The memory of that fateful night endured as a cautionary tale, prompting society to reflect on the importance of valuing human life and cherishing the relationships that enrich our existence. In schools and universities, the story of Rose and Jack became a part of the curriculum, a lesson in empathy, resilience, and the enduring power of love. Their tale served as a reminder that history is not just a collection of facts and events, but a tapestry of human experiences that shape the course of our collective journey. As technology advanced, explorers ventured deeper into the ocean's depths, uncovering more of the Titanic's secrets. The remnants of the ship, resting silently on the seabed, bore witness to the love and tragedy that had unfolded upon its decks. Each new discovery only deepened the world's fascination with the Titanic and the lives that had been forever changed within its steel confines. Meanwhile, the memory of Rose and Jack continued to touch the lives of individuals in unexpected ways. Strangers found solace and inspiration in their story, drawing strength from the unwavering love that had carried them through the darkest of nights. Their tale became a symbol of hope, reminding people that love could be found even in the most unlikely of circumstances. And so, as the years turned into decades, the legacy of Rose and Jack lived on. Their love story, a timeless and cherished tale, became a part of humanity's collective consciousness. It served as a reminder that love knows no boundaries, and that even in the face of unimaginable tragedy, the human spirit has the capacity to rise above and embrace the beauty that life has to offer. Generations passed, yet the memory of Rose and Jack remained alive. Their names became synonymous with a love that transcended time, a love that continued to touch the hearts of those who dared to believe in its power. Their story would forever be etched in the annals of history, reminding us all that even in the face of adversity, love's legacy endures. And so, as the world continued to spin, the tale of Rose and Jack stood as a beacon of hope, a reminder that love in all its forms can withstand the tests of time and live on, forever shaping the lives of those who are fortunate enough to encounter its transformative power. The legacy of Rose and Jack lives on, a testament to the enduring power of love's embrace. And as long as their story is told, their love will continue to inspire generations, reminding us all that true love never truly fades away, but lingers in our hearts, forever imprinted on our souls.
Once upon a time, in the heart of a quaint town nestled amidst rolling hills and cobblestone streets, stood a lively square that overflowed with charm. This square was more than just a gathering place. It held an enchantment that whispered of love and serendipity. Sarah, a talented artist with a gentle spirit, had always felt a magnetic pull towards the square. It was her sanctuary, a place where inspiration found its voice on her canvases. Every stroke of her brush seemed to capture the essence of the square's charm, from the lively conversations at the cafes to the laughter that echoed through the air. One sunny afternoon, as Sarah sat sketching by the fountain, a gust of wind playfully swirled around her, lifting her unfinished drawing from her hands. Before she could react, a stranger caught the sketch mid-air with a charming smile. It was Daniel, a kind-hearted writer known for his love of storytelling. Their eyes met, and in that fleeting moment, something unspoken passed between them. Sarah's heart fluttered, and Daniel's curiosity was piqued. They exchanged pleasantries and, as fate would have it, discovered a shared love for art, literature, and the magic of the square. Days turned into weeks, and Sarah and Daniel found themselves drawn to each other's company like magnets. They would spend hours strolling through the square, hand in hand, discussing their dreams, sharing their favorite books, and revealing their innermost thoughts. Their conversations were filled with laughter, intellectual banter, and a deep connection that grew with each passing day. As they explored the hidden corners of the town, Sarah's art became infused with the colors of love, and Daniel's words gained a touch of poetic romance. They were no longer just artists, but muses for each other's creativity, inspiring one another to reach new heights in their respective crafts. One starlit evening, the square was adorned with twinkling lights, and the soft melodies of a violin filled the air. Sarah and Daniel found themselves irresistibly drawn to an impromptu street dance, their bodies moving in harmony to the enchanting music. It was a moment frozen in time, filled with laughter, joy, and the electric connection between two souls falling in love. But love, as it often does, faced its own tests. Life's demands pulled Sarah and Daniel in different directions, threatening to tear them apart. Yet their love proved resilient, standing strong against the challenges that came their way. They navigated the obstacles with patience, understanding, and unwavering support for one another. Through it all, the square remained their anchor, a symbol of their love and the place where their hearts intertwined. As the years passed, Sarah's paintings captured the timeless beauty of the square, while Daniel's stories immortalized the love they shared. And so, the story of love at the square continued, a tale of two souls who found each other amidst the bustling life of a small town. Their love, like the square itself, stood as a testament to the magic that can unfold when hearts align in a place where destiny weaves its beautiful tapestry. And so, Sarah and Daniel's love story continued to blossom, their hearts forever intertwined. They became an inseparable pair, exploring the square hand in hand, creating art and literature that captured the essence of their love. As the years went by, the square became a symbol of their enduring love and a reminder of the magical moment that brought them together. Sarah's paintings adorned the walls of galleries, capturing the spirit of the square and the love that blossomed within its bounds. Daniel's stories enchanted readers far and wide, spreading the tale of their serendipitous encounter and the extraordinary love they shared. In the end, their love transcended time as they became legends in the town. The square itself became a testament to their love story, attracting couples from near and far who hoped to experience the same enchantment. Sarah and Daniel's love at the square served as a reminder that sometimes in the most unexpected places, love finds its way into our lives and changes us forever. and as the sun set over the square, casting a warm glow upon the lovers, Sarah and Daniel knew that their love would forever be woven into the fabric of the town, and that their story would inspire others to believe in the power of love, fate, and the magic of the square. And so their love story lived on, an eternal symbol of the beauty and wonder that can be found when hearts align in the most enchanting of places.
Chapter 1. From England to Tahiti. The sun cast a golden hue upon the bustling port of Portsmouth as the renegade prepared to set sail. The ship stood tall and majestic, its sails billowing in the wind. On board, a diverse group of sailors gathered, each with their own dreams and aspirations. Among them was Captain Edward Harrington, a man known for his disdain for authority and his unwavering belief in freedom. He had assembled a crew of misfits and outcasts, individuals who, like him, sought to break free from the constraints of society and embark on a grand adventure. As the renegade departed from the shores of England, excitement and anticipation filled the air. The crew, with their eyes set on Tahiti, a far-flung paradise, were prepared to face the unknown and explore uncharted territories. The journey was not without its challenges. The ship encountered fierce storms that tested the mettle of the crew and threatened to tear the renegade apart. But Captain Harrington's leadership and unwavering determination inspired his sailors to weather the tempests and push forward. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, as the renegade sailed across vast oceans, navigating through treacherous waters and battling rival ships. The crew faced both the forces of nature and the threats of those who sought to impede their progress. Yet, despite the hardships, a sense of camaraderie and unity grew among the sailors. They found solace in each other's company, forging friendships and bonds that would withstand the trials of the journey. Amidst the endless expanse of the open sea, tales were shared, laughter filled the air, and dreams of a better life in Tahiti fueled their spirits. Captain Harrington's charisma and unwavering belief in their shared quest inspired his crew to persevere, even in the face of adversity. As the renegades sailed ever closer to their destination, a sense of anticipation and excitement permeated the ship. The sailors could almost taste the salt in the air and feel the warm breeze of the tropical paradise they sought. And so, with hearts filled with hope and a burning desire for freedom, the crew of the IM's Renegade continued their arduous voyage. They were united by a common purpose and a shared belief that, in defying the norms and sailing against the tide, they would find their own path to happiness and fulfillment. Chapter 2. Mutiny. As the Renegade sailed deeper into the uncharted waters, tensions within the crew began to rise. The hardships of the journey, coupled with the clashes between Captain Edward Harrington and his superiors, created a breeding ground for discontentment. Whispers of mutiny circulated among the crew, fueled by a desire for autonomy and a perceived lack of respect from their captain. A group of sailors, led by the embittered first mate, Robert Turner, began to plot a rebellion, determined to seize control of the renegade and forge their own path. In the dead of night, in the dimly lit corners of the ship, secret meetings were held. The mutineers rallied their numbers, seeking support from those disenchanted with Captain Harrington's leadership. The air grew heavy with tension, and trust became a scarce commodity among the crew. Unbeknownst to the mutineers, however, there were loyal sailors who remained steadfast in their loyalty to Captain Harrington. These individuals, devoted to the ideals of freedom and adventure, were determined to protect their captain and the mission they had set out to accomplish. As the plot thickened, whispers reached the ears of those loyal to Captain Harrington. Word of the mutiny spread like wildfire, setting the stage for a dangerous confrontation between those seeking rebellion and those seeking to uphold the chain of command. Aware of the growing unrest, Captain Harrington confronted the mutineers, his eyes ablaze with defiance. He stood tall, his unwavering determination cutting through the tension-filled air. With resolute conviction, he reminded his crew of the purpose that had brought them together: urging them to remember the dreams that fueled their initial voyage. In a dramatic showdown on the deck of the Renegade, loyalty clashed with betrayal. Swords were drawn, and the fate of the ship and its crew hung in the balance. The sound of steel against steel against steel filled the air as the mutineers fought fiercely, driven by their desire for power and control. But the loyal sailors, inspired by Captain Harrington's unwavering spirit and their shared belief in freedom, rallied against the mutineers. A fierce battle ensued, with each side vying for dominance over the ship that had become their home. In the midst of the chaos, friendships were tested and allegiances wavered. Betrayals were met with swift retribution, and the deck of the Renegade became a battlefield of conflicting desires and loyalties. Yet, against all odds, Captain Harrington and his loyal crew emerged victorious. The mutiny was quelled, and those who had sought to disrupt their quest for freedom were brought to justice. With the mutiny suppressed, a newfound sense of unity and purpose pervaded the Renegade. The crew, now more determined than ever, set their sights on the horizon once again, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As the ship sailed forward, leaving behind the echoes of the mutiny, Captain Harrington and his loyal sailors remained resolute in their mission. United by a shared vision of adventure and freedom, they were prepared to face whatever lay in wait on their journey to Tahiti. Chapter 3. In the launch, following the successful suppression of the mutiny, Captain Edward Harrington and a handful of loyal sailors found themselves in a dire situation. The Renegade crew had commandeered a small launch and were left adrift amidst the vast expanse of the open ocean. Isolated and vulnerable, the sailors faced the harsh realities of survival. The scorching sun beat down upon them mercilessly, and the salt water offered no relief to their parched throats. Hunger gnawed at their bellies, and despair threatened to consume their spirits. With resourcefulness and sheer determination, Captain Harrington and his crew faced the perils of the open sea. They fashioned makeshift sails from whatever materials they could gather, utilizing the limited provisions available to them. Guided by the stars and their knowledge of navigation, they charted a course in search of land, clinging to the hope of finding refuge. Days turned into weeks, and the vastness of the ocean seemed endless. The crew battled exhaustion and despair, their bodies weakened by the harsh conditions. But through their unwavering spirit and indomitable will, they pressed on, refusing to succumb to the hardships they encountered. Finally, on the horizon, a speck of land emerged. A wave of relief washed over the sailors as they spotted a deserted island, a glimmer of hope amidst the vast emptiness of the sea. With renewed determination, they steer their small launch toward the unknown shore. As the launch touched the sandy beach, Captain Harrington and his crew stepped onto solid ground, their feet sinking into the warm sand. Exhausted but filled with a sense of accomplishment, they looked around at their newfound sanctuary, a deserted island teeming with life and possibility. Driven by their resourcefulness and survival instincts, the sailors set about establishing a temporary camp. They gathered food from the bountiful surroundings, catching fish in the crystal, clear waters, and foraging for fruits and edible plants in the lush vegetation. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Captain Harrington and his loyal crew transformed the deserted island into a thriving community. They built shelters, utilizing the natural resources available to them, and worked together to create a sustainable life in their newfound home. The sailors learned to adapt to their surroundings, honing their skills as hunters and gatherers. They explored the island, discovering hidden caves, fresh water sources, and the diverse wildlife that called the island home. They marveled at the beauty of nature surrounding them, finding solace and peace in the simplicity of their existence. In this isolated paradise, the Renegade crew forged bonds that surpassed the confines of their previous lives. They supported one another, finding strength in their shared experiences and the common goal of survival. The island became a sanctuary, a place where they could rediscover their sense of purpose and identity. Amidst the tranquility of the island, Captain Harrington and his crew found a respite from the troubles and conflicts that had plagued them before. They reveled in the freedom they had sought, embracing the untamed beauty of the natural world and cherishing the simple joys that came with their newfound existence. However, unbeknownst to Captain Harrington and his loyal sailors, their respite on the deserted island would not last forever. The world beyond their paradise was in motion, and their story was far from over. Chapter 4. The Pandora. Unbeknownst to Captain Edward Harrington and his loyal sailors, their mutiny aboard the Ems Renegade had not gone unnoticed. News of the rebellion had reached the ears of the British Navy, and they were determined to bring the Renegade crew to justice. The Admiralty dispatched a formidable warship, the Ems Pandora, to hunt down the rebellious sailors. The Pandora was a symbol of the Navy's power and authority, a vessel equipped with the latest weaponry and manned by a highly disciplined crew. Under the command of Captain Charles Thompson, the Pandora set sail, its sights firmly set on tracking down Captain Harrington and his renegade crew. The pursuit was relentless, as the Pandora spared no expense in its mission to capture the mutineers and restore order to the seas. Across the vast expanse of the ocean, the Pandora closed in on the deserted island where Captain Harrington and his crew had found refuge. The tension among the renegade sailors grew palpable as they became aware of the approaching danger. Whispers of the Pandora's arrival spread through their makeshift community, instilling a sense of fear and uncertainty. Captain Harrington, with his unwavering resolve, understood the imminent threat they faced. He gathered his loyal sailors, preparing them for the battle that lay ahead. As the Pandora loomed on the horizon, the renegade crew made their final preparations. They fortified their defenses, utilizing the natural landscape of the island to their advantage. Captain Harrington's knowledge of naval tactics and his ingenuity became their greatest assets as they readied themselves for the impending clash. The clash between the Pandora and the renegade sailors was inevitable. The Pandora unleashed its full might upon the island, cannons booming and gunfire tearing through the air. Explosions rocked the tropical landscape as the two forces engaged in a ferocious battle for dominance. Amidst the chaos and destruction, lives were lost on both sides. Loyalties were tested as some sailors wavered in their commitment to the cause. Captain Harrington, with his unwavering resolve, fought alongside his loyal crew, inspiring them to push beyond their limits. The renegade sailors, though outnumbered and outgunned, exhibited a fierce determination and an indomitable spirit. They utilized the island's natural defenses to their advantage, launching surprise attacks and employing guerrilla tactics to keep the Pandora at bay. The battle raged on, its intensity matched only by the relentless determination of both sides. The tropical air was filled with smoke, and the once idyllic island was transformed into a battleground of chaos and destruction. In a pivotal moment, Captain Harrington devised a daring plan, capitalizing on the element of surprise and the resilience of his crew. Utilizing their knowledge of the island's treacherous terrain, they executed a series of maneuvers that turned the tide of the battle in their favor. The renegade sailors, driven by their unwavering spirit and their refusal to submit to authority, emerged victorious. The Pandora, once a symbol of the Navy's power, now lay in ruins. A testament to the determination and resourcefulness of those who dared to challenge the status quo. As the smoke cleared and the echoes of battle faded, the renegade sailors stood among the wreckage, their victory hard won. The island, scarred but still beautiful, served as a testament to the resilience of Captain Harrington and his crew. However, the battle had taken its toll. Lives had been lost and wounds, both physical and emotional, ran deep. Captain Harrington, ever the leader, rallied his crew, tending to the injured and honoring the fallen. They knew that their fight for freedom and adventure was far from over. Chapter 5. Death, Life, and Thursday. In the aftermath of the battle with the Ems Pandora, the renegade sailors found themselves grappling with the consequences of their victory. The island, once their refuge and sanctuary, now bore the scars of the fierce clash between the opposing forces. Amidst the wreckage and sorrow, the sailors mourned the lives lost in the battle. They held solemn ceremonies to honor their fallen comrades, paying tribute to their bravery and sacrifice. It was a poignant reminder of the high price they had paid in their pursuit of freedom. As the days passed, the sailors focused on healing and rebuilding. They repaired their makeshift shelters and tended to the wounded, their resilience shining through in the face of adversity. Captain Edward Harrington, ever the leader, provided guidance and strength to his crew, reminding them of the importance of unity and perseverance. In the midst of this somber period, life found a way to flourish. Nature, resilient as ever, began to reclaim the scarred landscape. Flowers bloomed, birds returned, and the island slowly regained its vibrancy. It served as a poignant reminder that even amidst destruction, life continued to thrive. The renegade sailors, emboldened by the island's resilience, rediscovered their own sense of purpose and determination. They embraced the opportunity for renewal, using their resourcefulness and skills to transform the island into a thriving community once again. Working together, they rebuilt their shelters. Utilizing salvaged materials and their ingenuity, they developed sustainable systems for gathering food, establishing gardens and fishing techniques that harmonized with the natural environment. The island became a place of resilience and adaptability, reflecting the spirit of the renegade sailors who had refused to be broken. Amongst the camaraderie and resilience, a sailor named Thursday stood out. Thursday, known for his unwavering loyalty and quiet strength, had been a pillar of support throughout their journey. He had stood by Captain Harrington's side through thick and thin, earning the respect and admiration of his comrades. Thursday's wisdom and calm demeanor had a soothing effect on the crew. He offered guidance and counsel, bringing a sense of stability to their lives. His presence became a symbol of hope and unity as he worked tirelessly to bridge the gaps and heal the wounds caused by the trials they had faced. In the midst of rebuilding, the renegade sailors found solace in the island's natural beauty. They explored its hidden corners, discovering secret waterfalls and serene beaches. They marveled at the diversity of wildlife that called the island home. Finding wonder and awe in the intricate balance of nature, the island became their haven, a place where they could heal and redefine their purpose. It offered them a chance to live a life free from the constraints of authority, where they could truly be themselves. The renegade sailors embraced their newfound freedom, cherishing every moment and savoring the simple joys that life had to offer. As the island thrived, so did the spirits of Captain Harrington and his crew. The scars of their past began to fade, replaced by a newfound resilience and hope. They had come a long way from the tumultuous voyage that had set them on this path, and they were determined to make the most of the life they had carved for themselves. Together, they forged a bond that surpassed the boundaries of a crew. They were a family, a group of individuals united by their shared experiences, their indomitable spirit, and the unwavering pursuit of freedom. Epilogue. Legends of the Aurora. The tale of the renegade sailors and their epic journey aboard the MS Aurora had far-reaching effects, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of maritime history. Their story of courage, defiance, and the pursuit of freedom echoed through the ages, inspiring generations to come. News of their triumph against the MS Pandora spread like wildfire across the seas, carried by the winds and whispered in ports and taverns. The name of Captain James Mallory, Amelia Hastings, and their crew became synonymous with bravery and adventure. Their exploits became the stuff of legends, recounted in tales and songs sung by sailors and storytellers alike. The legend of the Aurora grew with each retelling, captivating the imaginations of those who longed for a life beyond the confines of societal norms and expectations. Captain Mallory, hailed as a hero and a symbol of rebellion, inspired countless others to challenge the authority that sought to confine them. His unwavering belief in the power of freedom and the pursuit of dreams resonated deeply with those who yearned for a life less ordinary. Amelia Hastings, a trailblazer in her own right, became an icon for women who sought to break free from the constraints of gender roles and expectations. Her daring spirit and unwavering determination inspired a generation of women to forge their own paths and follow their dreams, no matter the obstacles they faced. The crew of the Aurora, their stories intertwined with Captain Mallory and Amelia, became folk heroes in their own right. Each sailor was celebrated for their unique contributions to the journey, their names forever etched in the collective memory of those who valued the spirit of adventure and the pursuit of freedom. The legacy of the Aurora lived on, not only in the tales told by sailors, but also in the hearts and minds of those who dared to dream. The story of the renegade sailors became a symbol of hope, reminding all who heard it that the greatest adventures in life often lay just beyond the horizon, waiting for those brave enough to seek them. The Aurora, once a vessel that sailed the seas, transformed into a symbol of defiance and the relentless pursuit of freedom. Its name became synonymous with the spirit of adventure, forever etched in the annals of maritime history. And so, the legends of the Aurora and its rebellious sailors endured, passing from one generation to the next. Their stories served as a beacon of inspiration, reminding all who heard them that sometimes the greatest journeys are not measured in nautical miles, but in the courage to chart a course of one's own making.
Chapter 1. The New Puppy. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house on the outskirts of a small town, lived a young couple named Alex and Emily. They had always dreamed of having a dog, and finally the day came when they decided to bring a new member into their family. They visited a local animal shelter and instantly fell in love with a playful little Labrador Retriever puppy with a mischievous sparkle in his eyes. They named him Marley. Chapter 2. Life with Marley. Marley quickly adapted to his new home and brought immense joy to Alex and Emily's lives. His days were filled with long walks in the park, belly rubs, and plenty of treats. Marley's mischievous nature often led to hilarious antics, like chewing on shoes and stealing socks, but his lovable personality made it impossible to stay mad at him for long. Chapter 3. The Obedience Class. Recognizing the importance of proper training, Alex and Emily enrolled Marley in an obedience class. Marley was initially an enthusiastic student, but his excitement sometimes got the best of him. Despite the challenges, Marley gradually learned basic commands like shit, stay, and come. The class not only taught Marley to be more disciplined, but also strengthened the bond between him and his owners. Chapter 4. Changes at Home. As time went on, life brought new changes to Alex and Emily. They welcomed a baby into their family, which meant Marley had to adjust to having a little human sibling. Although Marley's playful nature sometimes overwhelmed the baby, they eventually formed a deep and unbreakable bond. Marley became fiercely protective of the little one and took his role as a family's four-legged guardian seriously. Chapter 5. Difficult Days. Life wasn't always a walk in the park for Marley. He faced some challenges, including health issues and occasional moments of anxiety. But Alex and Emily never left his side, showering him with love, care, and trips to the vet. Marley's resilience shone through as he faced these difficult days with unwavering determination and the support of his loving family. Chapter 6. Marley Makes a Movie. One day, a local filmmaker stumbled upon Marley's playful antics and irresistible charm. Impressed by Marley's personality, he decided to create a short film showcasing the dog's adventures. Marley became an instant sensation, capturing the hearts of viewers worldwide. His newfound fame not only brought joy to Alex, Emily, and their baby, but also raised awareness about animal adoption and the importance of responsible pet ownership. Chapter 7. The World's Worst Dog. As Marley's popularity soared, he was often referred to as the world's worst dog due to his mischievous behavior. However, those who knew him best saw beyond the chaos he sometimes caused. Marley's unconditional love, unwavering loyalty, and ability to bring smiles to everyone's faces made him the best dog in the world in their eyes. Chapter 8. We Move North. With a growing family, Alex and Emily decided to make a big move to a beautiful, peaceful town up north. Marley embraced the change, exploring new scents and chasing squirrels in the snowy landscapes. The move brought new adventures and allowed Marley to enjoy nature's wonders to the fullest. Chapter 9. Marley Gets Older. As the years passed, Marley grew older and his energetic spirit began to slow down. His once vibrant coat turned gray, and his playful antics became more subdued. Alex and Emily made sure Marley's golden years were filled with comfort, love, and plenty of belly rubs. Marley may have aged, but his heart remained as young and full of love as ever. Chapter 10. A Great Dog. Marley's life had been an extraordinary journey, filled with love, laughter, and countless memories. Through all the ups and downs, he remained a constant source of joy and happiness for his family. Marley taught them the true meaning of unconditional love and the importance of cherishing every moment. As they looked back on their good dog's life, Alex and Emily knew they were blessed to have had Marley as their faithful companion. A truly great dog who would forever hold a special place in their hearts.
Chapter 1. The Unexpected Encounter. In a small rural town named Havenwood, nestled among rolling hills and lush green forests, life was peaceful and ordinary. The townsfolk went about their daily routines, unaware of the extraordinary events that were about to unfold. One clear summer night, as the moon bathed the town in its soft glow, a dazzling streak of light shot across the sky, capturing the attention of a few curious souls. Among them was young Ethan, an aspiring astronomer who spent countless nights gazing at the stars. Intrigued by the celestial display, Ethan grabbed his telescope and rushed outside. He set up his equipment and scanned the skies, hoping to catch a glimpse of the cosmic phenomenon. To his amazement, he spotted a faint glimmer in the distance. The glimmer grew brighter, revealing an otherworldly spacecraft descending toward the outskirts of Havenwood. The townspeople were now wide awake, their eyes filled with awe and a touch of fear. Whispers of speculation spread like wildfire, fueling imaginations and conjuring tales of extraterrestrial visitors. Chapter 2. A Mysterious Visitor. The following morning, the townsfolk gathered near the crash site, their hearts pounding with anticipation. The air crackled with a sense of wonder and trepidation as they approached the downed spacecraft. It was a surreal sight, a metallic vessel unlike anything they had ever seen. Suddenly, a hatch on the spaceship's side opened, and a figure emerged. The townspeople gasped as a tall, slender being with shimmering silver skin and large, luminescent eyes stepped out. The being, known as Aurora, was an explorer from a distant planet called Zephyria. Izara spoke in a melodic yet unfamiliar language, leaving the townspeople perplexed. Sensing their confusion, Izara employed a small device that emitted a translation, allowing them to communicate. The device bridged the gap between languages, and Zara shared her peaceful intentions with the townspeople. Chapter 3. The Quest for Understanding. Ethan, being the curious and open-minded person he was, volunteered to act as an intermediary between Zara and the townspeople. He spent hours conversing with Zara, learning about Zephyria and its advanced civilization. Zara, in turn, marveled at the natural beauty and simplicity of Havenwood. News of the encounter spread far and wide, attracting scientists, government officials, and media from around the world. Havenwood became a hub of activity as researchers set up a temporary base camp near the crash site, eager to study the alien technology and establish peaceful relations. Ethan found himself thrust into the role of a cultural ambassador, helping the researchers understand the nuances of human society and acting as a guide for Zara. Together, they explored the town, forging bonds between Zephyria and Earth. Chapter 4. The Power of Unity. While the initial interactions with Zara were met with awe and wonder, fear began to creep into the hearts of some. Rumors and conspiracy theories circulated, fueling skepticism and mistrust. The unity that had once held Havenwood together threatened to crumble under the weight of uncertainty. Recognizing the growing tension, Ethan organized a town meeting, urging everyone to come together and embrace the unique opportunity they had been given. He shared stories of his conversations with Zara, emphasizing her peaceful intentions and the potential for mutual understanding. The townspeople listened, their hearts softened by Ethan's words. They realized that their fear stemmed from the unknown, and that the key to overcoming it lay in unity and cooperation. Inspired by Ethan's plea, the people of Havenwood resolved to support the research efforts and foster a climate of acceptance. Chapter 5. Unveiling the Secrets. As the research team delved deeper into the alien technology, they made astonishing discoveries. The Zephyrians had harnessed the power of clean energy and possessed advanced medical knowledge, offering hope for solving some of humanity's greatest challenges. In turn, the Zephyrians learned about Earth's rich history and cultural diversity. Zara marveled at the intricate tapestry of human existence, and the townspeople eagerly shared their stories, traditions, and scientific achievements. Bonds were formed, friendships were forged, and Havenwood became a beacon of interstellar friendship. Chapter 6. A Farewell, Yet Not Goodbye. As time passed, the researchers completed their studies and prepared to bid farewell to Ixara and her fellow explorers. The people of Havenwood gathered one last time to express their gratitude and share heartfelt farewells. Tears welled up in Ethan's eyes as he embraced Ixara, knowing that their time together had been a remarkable chapter in his life. Zara promised to relay the stories of Havenwood to her fellow Zephyrians, igniting a glimmer of hope for future encounters and intergalactic connections. With a final wave, Zara boarded the repaired spaceship and it gracefully ascended into the skies, disappearing beyond the clouds. Havenwood stood still, filled with a mixture of sadness and awe, forever changed by the extraordinary encounter with an alien race. Epilogue. The Legacy of Havenwood. Havenwood became renowned as the town that welcomed the aliens with open arms, inspiring communities worldwide to embrace diversity and nurture the spirit of exploration. The lessons learned from the encounter with Ixara and her fellow Zephyrians became a guiding light for humanity, fostering unity, cooperation, and a renewed appreciation for the wonders of the universe. Ethan continued to pursue his passion for astronomy, sharing his knowledge and experiences with the world. Havenwood became a center for interstellar research, attracting scientists, scholars, and curious minds seeking to explore the mysteries of the cosmos. And though the Zephyrians never returned in physical form, their legacy lived on in the hearts and minds of the people of Havenwood, forever reminding them of the power of connection, understanding, and the boundless possibilities that exist beyond the stars.
Chapter 1. From San Francisco to London. The story begins with Mark Stevens, a spirited entrepreneur with a hunger for adventure, stepping onto a plane in San Francisco destined for the vibrant city of London. As the aircraft soared above the Pacific, Mark gazed out the window, contemplating the possibilities that lay ahead. Mark had always been drawn to the allure of distant lands and the promise of new experiences. He had built a successful tech startup in the Bay Area, but his restless spirit yearned for something more. London, with its rich history and bustling energy, seemed like the perfect destination to satisfy his thirst for exploration. Settling into his seat, Mark couldn't help but feel a flutter of excitement in his chest. He had heard stories of the city's iconic landmarks, charming neighborhoods, and thriving art scene. The prospect of immersing himself in a new culture and connecting with people from all walks of life filled him with anticipation. As the plane glided through the sky, Mark's thoughts wandered to the opportunities that awaited him. London was known for its vibrant startup ecosystem, and he wondered if he could establish connections and expand his business ventures in this bustling metropolis. He had meticulously researched the city's thriving industries and had a list of potential partners and investors he hoped to meet. Mark's journey wasn't just about business, though. He also sought personal growth and self-discovery. He wanted to challenge himself, push his boundaries, and uncover hidden depths within his own character. London, with its eclectic mix of cultures and the myriad of experiences it offered, seemed like the perfect backdrop for such a transformative journey. As the plane touched down at Heathrow Airport, Mark's excitement peaked. He collected his luggage and stepped out into the bustling terminal, ready to embark on his London adventure. Little did he know that this trip would be far more extraordinary than he could have ever imagined. With a determined stride and a gleam in his eyes, Mark set foot on British soil, ready to embrace the mysteries, the challenges, and the unexpected twists that awaited him in the city that would soon become his temporary home. The glass box, the unusual bet, and the enigmatic events that lay ahead were yet to be discovered, and Mark's journey had only just begun. Chapter 2. An Unusual Bet. Mark's first few days in London were filled with exploration and wonder as he immersed himself in the city's vibrant atmosphere. Every corner he turned seemed to reveal a new adventure, and he felt a surge of excitement coursing through his veins. During one fateful afternoon, while sipping a cup of tea at a quaint cafe in Covent Garden, Mark found himself engrossed in conversation with Richard, a fellow traveler he had met on the flight. Richard was known for his love of gambling and his affinity for daring bets that pushed the boundaries of conventional risk-taking. As they chatted about their shared love for adventure, Richard's eyes sparkled mischievously. "Mark, my friend," he said, leaning in closer, "I have a proposition for you, something that will truly test your mettle." Intrigued, Mark leaned forward, eager to hear more. Richard unveiled his plan. Mark would spend an entire month inside a glass box, strategically placed in a prominent location in London, captivating the attention of passers-by. The challenge was not only to endure the physical and mental strain of confinement, but to also attract enough onlookers to create a spectacle. Mark's eyebrows furrowed in contemplation. The idea seemed audacious, bordering on the absurd, but the spark of curiosity within him couldn't resist the thrill. He envisioned the attention, the conversations it would spark, and the potential for financial gain if he played his cards right. "I accept," Mark declared with a twinkle in his eye. He could almost taste the adventure brewing on his lips. Richard chuckled, impressed by Mark's audacity. As they continued their conversation, Richard revealed that there was more to the bet than just confinement. There would be a wager, a significant sum of money at stake, making the challenge even more enticing. Mark's mind raced with possibilities as he imagined the impact this daring feat could have on his life. They finalized the terms of the bet, shaking hands with a shared sense of anticipation. Mark couldn't help but feel a surge of adrenaline rush through his veins. He knew that this unusual bet would change the course of his London adventure, pushing him to his limits and testing the depths of his resilience. With the bet sealed, Mark began preparing himself mentally and physically for the month-long confinement. He knew he would need to summon all his strength and determination to endure the challenges that lay ahead. Little did he know that this glass box would become more than just a stage for public curiosity. It would become a crucible of self-discovery, presenting him with unexpected trials and remarkable opportunities that would reshape his perception of the world. As the days counted down to the start of his confinement, Mark couldn't help but feel a mixture of excitement and trepidation. He was ready to step into the glass box and embark on a journey that would test the limits of his endurance, ignite the curiosity of London, and reveal the depths of his character. Chapter 3. The Letter. As the day of Mark's confinement in the glass box drew near, an unexpected twist awaited him. A letter arrived at his doorstep, its envelope bearing an elegant script and a wax seal. Intrigued, Mark carefully tore open the envelope, revealing a single sheet of parchment nestled inside. The letter was written in elaborate calligraphy, its words weaving a tale of mystery and intrigue. It spoke of hidden secrets and a path to untold riches. Mark's heart quickened with anticipation as he read each carefully crafted word, feeling as though he had stumbled upon a treasure map leading to his own personal fortune. The letter described a series of cryptic instructions, guiding Mark to a secret location where he would find something of immense value. It spoke of a tailor shop nestled in a quiet alley, a place shrouded in history and magic. Eager to unravel the enigma laid before him, Mark embarked on a journey to uncover the truth behind the letter's message. Following the clues meticulously, Mark found himself standing before the unassuming facade of the tailor's shop. The air was tinged with an aura of mystique as he pushed open the creaking door and stepped into a world frozen in time. Inside, shelves lined with fabrics and patterns whispered tales of the past, and the scent of aged leather permeated the air. A kindly old man, the shop's proprietor, greeted Mark with a warm smile. His eyes sparkled with a knowing glint, as if he anticipated Mark's arrival. Without a word, the tailor beckoned him to follow, leading him through a hidden doorway at the back of the shop. Mark found himself in a room bathed in dim light, the walls adorned with photographs and faded newspaper clippings. In the center stood a mannequin dressed in a suit, its fabric shimmering with an otherworldly glow. A note left by its previous owner explained its significance. The suit possessed an extraordinary power. It brought good fortune to its wearer and bestowed upon them the ability to perceive hidden opportunities. Mark's pulse quickened as he realized the magnitude of the discovery before him. This suit held the potential to elevate his confinement in the glass box to new heights. With a mix of awe and anticipation, he donned the suit, feeling its ethereal energy wrap around him like a second skin. As he stood in front of the mirror, he noticed a subtle change in his reflection. A newfound confidence and clarity radiated from his eyes. The suit, it seemed, had unlocked something within him, igniting his senses and sharpening his intuition. Mark was ready to face the challenges of the glass box with renewed purpose and a heightened awareness of the opportunities that awaited him. Leaving the tailor's shop, Mark felt a sense of gratitude for the fortuitous path that had led him there. The letter had opened a door to a hidden realm of possibility, a realm where the convergence of the glass box and the magical suit promised to transform his confinement into an extraordinary journey of self-discovery and potential fortune. With the letter's guidance and the suit's power coursing through his veins, Mark was prepared to embark on a London adventure like no other. Chapter 4. At the tailor's. With the ethereal energy of the enchanted suit pulsating through his being, Mark ventured deeper into the hidden realms of the tailor's shop. Every step echoed with anticipation, as if the very walls whispered secrets of the past. The old tailor, who seemed to possess an air of mysticism, led Mark into a small back room. The shelves were lined with rolls of fabric, each one holding stories of its own. The room exuded an aura of craftsmanship and timelessness, as if it had existed for centuries. Mark's gaze was drawn to a particular corner of the room where an intricately designed mannequin stood. It was adorned with a suit that seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly brilliance, catching the light in mesmerizing ways. The suit exuded an aura of power and possibility, as if it held secrets waiting to be unveiled. The tailor explained that this suit was more than just a garment. It was rumored to possess extraordinary properties. Legend had it that the suit brought good fortune to its wearer and granted them the ability to perceive hidden opportunities. Its previous owner had experienced great success and prosperity while wearing it, leaving behind a note attesting to its remarkable nature. Eager to embrace the suit's potential, Mark approached the mannequin, feeling a magnetic pull towards the fabric. He reached out and touched it, and a surge of energy coursed through his fingertips, spreading throughout his body. It was as if the suit had chosen him, acknowledging his desire for adventure and his hunger for something beyond the ordinary. With reverence, Mark slipped into the suit. Instantly, he felt a transformation within himself. The fabric molded to his form, fitting him perfectly as if it had been tailored specifically for him. He stood before the mirror, his reflection radiating a newfound confidence and clarity. The suit had become an extension of his identity, a conduit for his ambitions and aspiration. As Mark marveled at his transformed reflection, the tailor shared more insights about the suit's potential. It was said that those who wore it could perceive hidden opportunities that eluded others, a sixth sense that would guide Mark through the challenges that lay ahead. With this newfound knowledge, Mark felt emboldened, ready to face the trials and triumphs of the glass box with unwavering determination. Stepping out of the tailor's shop, Mark carried with him not only the enchanted suit, but also a sense of purpose and possibility. He knew that he had been chosen for something extraordinary, and he embraced this newfound destiny with open arms. The glass box awaited him, and within its transparent confines, Mark would test the limits of his resilience, ignite curiosity in the hearts of onlookers, and unlock the full potential of the suit's mysterious powers. With every step, Mark's confidence grew. The glass box would be his stage, and London would bear witness to a tale of transformation, where the ordinary would collide with the extraordinary, and the confines of the box would give birth to boundless opportunities. As Mark left the tailor's shop behind, he felt a surge of excitement coursing through his veins, eager to embark on the next chapter of his journey, armed with the suit's enchantment and a heart filled with determination. Chapter 5. The Poor Millionaire. As Mark prepared for his confinement in the glass box, an unexpected encounter awaited him on the streets of London. It was a crisp autumn day when he noticed a disheveled figure sitting on a park bench, huddled against the chill. The man, named Daniel, wore tattered clothing and appeared to be down on his luck. Intrigued by the juxtaposition of this destitute man against the backdrop of opulence and grandeur that surrounded him, Mark approached Daniel with a compassionate curiosity. They struck up a conversation, and Mark soon discovered that appearances could be deceiving. Daniel, it turned out, was not just an ordinary beggar. He revealed himself to be a once wealthy millionaire who had fallen on hard times. A series of unfortunate events and poor financial decisions had stripped him of his wealth and left him with nothing but the clothes on his back. Intrigued by Daniel's story, Mark listened intently as the former millionaire shared the lessons he had learned from his rise and fall. He spoke of the dangers of unchecked ambition and the importance of humility and gratitude in the face of adversity. Mark was captivated by Daniel's wisdom, seeing beyond his current circumstances to the depths of resilience and strength that lay within him. Intrigued by the mysterious twist of fate that had brought them together, Mark extended an invitation to Daniel. He invited him to a private dinner party, hoping to further explore the depths of this man's story and perhaps find inspiration for his own journey within the glass box. The dinner party was an intimate gathering, attended by influential individuals from various walks of life. Mark introduced Daniel to the guests, who were intrigued by the tale of the poor millionaire. Over the course of the evening, conversations flowed, stories were shared, and bonds were formed. As the night progressed, Daniel's presence commanded attention and respect. He spoke with eloquence and humility, captivating the room with his rags to riches tale. It became evident that wealth was not merely measured in material possessions, but in the lessons learned and the resilience developed in the face of adversity. Inspired by Daniel's story, Mark realized that his confinement in the glass box was not just a test of endurance, but an opportunity for personal growth. He saw the glass box as a platform to inspire others, to share stories of triumph over hardship, and to challenge the perceptions of wealth and success. As the dinner party came to a close, Mark and Daniel exchanged heartfelt goodbyes. They had forged a connection that transcended their disparate circumstances, bound by a shared understanding of the transformative power of resilience and the true value of wealth. With a renewed sense of purpose, Mark left the dinner party with a fire in his heart. The encounter with the poor millionaire had reinforced his belief in the potential for change and the limitless opportunities that awaited him both inside and outside the glass box. Little did Mark know that his encounter with Daniel was just the beginning of a series of extraordinary events that would unfold during his confinement. The glass box would become a stage not only for his own journey, but for the stories of others, revealing that beneath the surface of appearances, riches could be found in the most unexpected places. Chapter 6. The Dinner Party. As the sun dipped below the London skyline, casting a golden hue across the city, Mark prepared to host a grand dinner party. The glass box stood as a beacon of curiosity in a prominent location, drawing in passers-by who wondered about the purpose of this unique spectacle. Mark had meticulously planned the evening, carefully selecting guests from diverse backgrounds: artists, entrepreneurs, visionaries, and storytellers, all gathered to share their tales of inspiration and aspiration. The air was filled with an electric energy as the guests arrived one by one, dressed in their finest attire, their eyes alive with anticipation. The glass box served as the centerpiece of the gathering, a stage for both Mark and the stories of resilience and triumph he aimed to share. The conversation flowed freely as guests mingled, their voices a symphony of ideas and experiences. Each person carried within them a unique narrative, a story that had shaped their journey and fueled their ambitions. Mark, wearing the enchanted suit, stood at the heart of it all, a magnetic presence drawing the attention of the guests. He shared his own tale of transformation, the bet, the letter, the tailor's shop, and the encounter with the poor millionaire. He spoke of the glass box as a crucible of self-discovery and the profound lessons he had learned along the way. As the evening progressed, the guests took turns sharing their own stories of perseverance and achievement. They spoke of overcoming adversity, embracing failure as a stepping stone to success, and finding meaning in their respective passions. Each story added another layer to the collective narrative, inspiring those around them and igniting a spark of possibility in the hearts of all who listened. Mark noticed that the glass box had become more than a confined space. It had become a symbol of transparency, vulnerability, and the power of human connection. The guests, both inside and outside the box, had become united in their shared pursuit of growth and fulfillment. In the midst of the conversations, Mark caught sight of Daniel, the once wealthy millionaire he had met on the park bench. Daniel's transformation was evident, clean-shaven, wearing a tailored suit, and exuding an air of quiet confidence. He shared his story with the guests, recounting his fall from wealth and the lessons he had learned along the way. It was a story of resilience, humility, and the discovery of true riches that lay beyond material possessions. The dinner party became a celebration of the human spirit, a tapestry of stories woven together, creating a symphony of hope and inspiration. Boundaries dissolved as the guests connected on a profound level, realizing that their shared experiences of triumph and tribulation formed the threads that wove them into a vibrant community of dreamers and doers. As the evening drew to a close, Mark felt a profound sense of gratitude for the connections forged and the stories shared. The glass box had served as a catalyst for transformation, not only for himself, but for all who had been touched by its presence. It had become a testament to the power of vulnerability and the strength that lies within the human spirit. With hearts full and minds brimming with newfound inspiration, the guests departed, carrying the stories and lessons of the dinner party with them. The glass box stood as a silent witness, its transparent walls symbolizing the potential for growth, change, and the boundless opportunities that awaited those willing to step into the unknown. As Mark retired for the night, he reflected on the evening's events. The dinner party had become a defining moment in his London adventure, reaffirming his purpose and deepening his commitment to embracing the extraordinary in every aspect of his journey. Tomorrow would mark the continuation of his confinement in the glass box, and he eagerly awaited the new stories and experiences that awaited him. Chapter 7. $1 Million Idea. The morning sun cast its gentle rays upon the glass box as Mark woke up, filled with anticipation for the day ahead. He knew that within the confines of the box lay not only personal growth, but also the potential for a game-changing idea, one that could reshape his future and perhaps even impact the world beyond. As he settled into his temporary home, Mark's mind buzzed with possibilities. He reflected on the conversations from the dinner party, the stories of resilience and triumph, and the collective wisdom shared by the diverse group of guests. Inspiration ignited within him, fueling a surge of creativity and innovation. With the enchanted suit enhancing his senses, Mark found himself noticing details and patterns he had never before considered. Every passing moment held potential, and he began to dissect the world around him, seeking out the hidden opportunities that others might overlook. As he observed the bustling streets of London from his glass enclosure, an idea began to form, a concept that would bridge the gap between art and technology, bringing people together through shared experiences. It was $1 million idea, shimmering with the promise of success and impact. Mark wasted no time. He scribbled down his thoughts, mapping out the intricate details of his vision. The idea grew wings, taking shape with each stroke of the pen. It was a platform that would enable artists from different disciplines to collaborate, utilizing cutting-edge technology to transcend physical limitations and create immersive experiences for audiences worldwide. With his heart racing and a surge of adrenaline fueling his determination, Mark set out to bring his $1 million idea to life. He reached out to the connections he had made at the dinner party, sharing his vision and rallying their support. The response was overwhelming, with artists, technologists, and investors expressing their enthusiasm and eagerness to be part of this groundbreaking venture. Days turned into weeks as Mark meticulously crafted the blueprint for his platform. He assembled a team of passionate individuals, each bringing their unique expertise to the table. They worked tirelessly, fueled by a shared sense of purpose and the belief that their creation could transform the way people experienced art and storytelling. Together, they forged partnerships with leading artists, securing their commitment to push the boundaries of their respective fields. They harnessed emerging technologies, virtual reality, augmented reality, and artificial intelligence to craft immersive experiences that would transport audiences to realms previously unimaginable. As the platform began to take shape, Mark realized that his confinement in the glass box had served as a crucible, incubating not only personal growth, but also the birth of a revolutionary concept. The glass box had become a symbol of transformation, encapsulating the power of vulnerability, creativity, and human connection. The launch of the platform was a resounding success, capturing the attention of audiences worldwide. Critics lauded its innovation, and users marveled at the transformative experiences it offered. Mark's million-dollar idea had come to fruition, not only bringing him financial success, but also fulfilling a deeper purpose, to inspire and ignite the imaginations of individuals around the globe. As he stood on the stage, accepting accolades and reflecting on the journey that had led him here, Mark's gaze drifted back to the glass box. It had been the catalyst, the crucible that had propelled him to the heights of creativity and ambition. He felt gratitude for the experiences it had bestowed upon him, and for the lessons learned within its transparent walls. The glass box stood as a testament to the extraordinary potential that resides within each individual. It reminded Mark and all who witnessed his journey that sometimes the greatest ideas are born in the most unexpected circumstances, emerging from the depths of vulnerability and the willingness to embrace the unknown. Chapter 8. Back to Portland Place. After the whirlwind of success and the realization of his million-dollar idea, Mark found himself standing outside the glass box, ready to embark on the next chapter of his journey. The vibrant streets of London stretched before him, filled with the energy of possibility and the hum of everyday life. But amidst the excitement and the opportunities that lay ahead, a familiar tug pulled at Mark's heart, a longing for the place he once called home. Portland Place he once called home. Portland Place, with its stately buildings and tree-lined streets, beckoned to him like a nostalgic melody. With a mix of anticipation and trepidation, Mark boarded a plane, leaving behind the bustling streets of London and returning to the familiar embrace of his former city, San Francisco. It felt like coming full circle, bringing with him the wisdom and experiences he had gained during his time in the glass box. As Mark stepped onto the familiar pavement of Portland Place, memories flooded back. The sights, the sounds, and the sense of the neighborhood enveloped him, igniting a sense of belonging and purpose. It was here that his journey had begun, where the seeds of transformation had been sown. Mark reunited with old friends and family, sharing the tales of his adventures within the glass box and the subsequent realization of his million-dollar idea. Their eyes sparkled with pride and admiration as they listened to his journey unfold, recognizing the growth and transformation that had taken place. But Mark knew that his return to Portland Place was not merely a homecoming. It was an opportunity to give back, to inspire others, and to create change within his community. Armed with newfound knowledge and resources, he set out to make a difference, leveraging his success to uplift those around him. He established a foundation dedicated to supporting local artists, providing them with opportunities to showcase their work and collaborate with technologists to explore new frontiers. The streets of Portland Place became a canvas for creativity and innovation as art installations and interactive experiences breathed new life into the neighborhood. Mark's presence in Portland Place became a source of inspiration, not only for aspiring artists, but for the community as a whole. He organized workshops, mentorship programs, and events that encouraged individuals to embrace their passions, take risks, and pursue their dreams with unwavering determination. As the years passed, Portland Place transformed into a vibrant hub of creativity and cultural exchange. It became known as a place where dreams were nurtured, where individuals were encouraged to think outside the box and redefine what was possible. Mark's vision had transcended the boundaries of the glass box, permeating every corner of the neighborhood. Yet, amidst the success and impact he had created, Mark never forgot the lessons learned within the glass box. The value of vulnerability, the power of human connection, and the need to constantly push beyond comfort zones. He remained humble, open to new experiences, and committed to personal growth. As Mark walked the streets of Portland Place, he marveled at the legacy he had helped build. It was a testament to the transformative power of following one's passions, embracing the extraordinary, and giving back to the community that had nurtured him. The glass box, once a symbol of confinement, had become a catalyst for change, a reminder that every individual possesses the power to shape their own destiny and make a lasting impact. And as Mark stood in the heart of Portland Place, he knew that his journey was far from over. There were still new horizons to explore, new dreams to pursue, and a world waiting to be transformed by the unwavering spirit of resilience and possibility. Concludes the story of Glass Box. Mark's journey from San Francisco to London, the unusual bet, the letter, the tailor's visit, the encounter with the poor millionaire, the transformative dinner party, the $1 million idea, and the return to Portland Place have all unfolded, showcasing the power of resilience, human connection, and the pursuit of extraordinary experiences. Mark's time in the glass box served as a crucible for personal growth, leading him to discover his true potential and ignite a spark of creativity that would change his life and the lives of those around him. The story highlights the importance of embracing vulnerability, learning from adversity, and finding inspiration in unexpected places. The glass box is a tale of transformation, resilience, and the limitless possibilities that await those who dare to step outside their comfort zones and embrace the extraordinary. It invites readers and viewers to reflect on their own journeys, to see the potential for growth in every experience, and to embrace the power of connection and creativity in shaping a meaningful and fulfilling life. As the story comes to a close, Mark's legacy lives on in the transformed streets of Portland Place, where art, innovation, and community thrive. It is a testament to the enduring impact of his journey and a reminder that the glass box was merely a starting point, an invitation to embrace the extraordinary and create a lasting impact on the world. With his $1 million idea thriving in the world at his feet, Mark knew that his adventure had only just begun. The glass box had served its purpose, but its impact would forever be etched in his memory, a constant reminder of the transformative power of resilience, connection, and the unwavering pursuit of the extraordinary.